The line between visionary confidence and professional suicide is razor thin. Grandiosity is a seductive state where your ego detaches from reality, leading you to trade discipline for shortcuts and substance for illusions. You begin to believe your vision is enough, ignoring the grind that actually builds empires. But the market doesn't reward dreams, it rewards execution. In this chapter, we are dismantling the shortcut trap and the fragility of ego-driven goals. You will learn how to shift from volatile, fantasy-based ambition to grounded expansion. We are teaching you how to hold a massive vision while keeping your feet firmly on the ground. It is time to stop performing and start producing. If you are ready to replace ego with competence and build a legacy that actually lasts, then let's begin. Grandiosity is a seductive psychological state. It is the moment when an individual's self-perception detaches from reality, leading them to believe they are capable of achieving far more than their current resources, skills, or experience allow. In its early stages, grandiosity can feel like unshakable confidence or visionary thinking. It gives you the drive to dream big and aim for the impossible. However, the law of grandiosity dictates that there is a precise threshold where this confidence transforms from an asset into your greatest liability. When you lose touch with the reality of your limitations, you stop planning and start gambling. The core danger of grandiosity is that it blinds you to the feedback loop of the world. Because you are convinced of your own inherent superiority, you stop listening to criticism, ignore data that contradicts your plan, and undervalue the importance of execution. You start to believe that your vision alone is enough to change the world, neglecting the grind, the preparation, and the incremental steps required to build anything sustainable. This is where most creators, entrepreneurs, and leaders fail. They fall in love with the fantasy of the destination and completely ignore the harsh terrain of the journey. To master this law, you must recognize that your vision is only as powerful as your ability to execute it. Grandiosity thrives on speed, shortcuts, and the belief that you are an exception to the rules of discipline. The reality is that the higher you aim, the more grounded you must be. You need a vision that is grand, yes, but your strategy must be microscopic. In this chapter, we will strip away the illusions of ego and teach you how to maintain the fire of ambition without burning your own house down. The goal is not to stop dreaming, but to build a bridge between your massive ambitions and the reality of your daily output. When you fall prey to the law of grandiosity, your relationship with time becomes distorted. You begin to believe that you are exempt from the standard duration required to master a skill or build a brand. This mindset breeds an insatiable need for shortcuts. Because you see yourself as a visionary, you view the process of incremental growth as an insult to your intelligence. You want the rewards of the journey without enduring the friction of the climb. This is the precise moment where your professional downfall begins. Grandiosity manifests as impatience. You chase trends, seek viral hacks, and pivot your strategy whenever the initial spark of motivation fades. You prioritize the aesthetic of success, the branding, the talk, the appearance of being busy, over the actual mechanics of production. You are essentially building a skyscraper on a foundation of sand. In the professional world, this is easily spotted. It is the creator who releases low-quality content to chase numbers, the entrepreneur who neglects customer feedback, and the leader who micromanages because they refuse to trust the process. To master this, you must confront your impatience. Grandiosity loves the fast track, but mastery is found in the slow grind. Ask yourself, are you working or are you just performing? The grandiose mind loves the feeling of being busy, but it hates the drudgery of true discipline. You must learn to fall in love with the unglamorous tasks, the daily edits, the repetitive practice, the silent hours where no one is watching. These are not obstacles to your greatness, they are the materials from which it is built. When you stop rushing toward the finish line and start respecting the step you are on, you dismantle the trap of grandiosity. You stop being a spectator of your own success and start becoming the architect of your own reality. The most dangerous aspect of grandiosity is its impact on your judgment. When your ego becomes the primary driver of your decisions, you lose the ability to see the world as it is, opting instead to see it as you wish it to be. You begin to interpret feedback as personal attacks and market data as inaccurate. This is a fatal mistake. In any competitive landscape, your survival depends on your capacity for objective self-assessment. When you're under the spell of grandiosity, you become emotionally invested in your own narrative, which makes you blind to the very risks that can destroy your progress. You start ignoring the small, critical details because they seem beneath your vision. You stop questioning your own assumptions because you assume your intuition is infallible. This is how empires crumble from within. The reality is that the market does not care about your self-image or the scale of your ambitions. It cares only about the value you deliver and the consistency of your output. To protect your vision, you must divorce your ego from your results. You need to create a feedback loop where you actively seek out the flaws in your plan before the world exposes them for you. This requires a level of humility that the grandiose mind finds painful. However, it is the only way to ensure your growth remains tethered to reality. True strength is not found in the size of your dream, but in the structural integrity of your approach. When you stop protecting your ego, you start protecting your future. To overcome the pitfalls of grandiosity, you must master the strategy of grounded expansion. This means decoupling your long-term vision from your short-term expectations. It is entirely possible to aim for massive success while remaining hyper-focused on the granular details of your daily execution. In fact, this is the only way to scale sustainably. Instead of trying to manifest the end result overnight, focus on building a robust system that can withstand the pressure of growth. Grounded expansion requires you to treat every project as a scientific experiment. You hypothesize, you test, and most importantly, you pivot based on the hard data you receive, not on your personal desires. This mindset shifts your perspective from needing to be right to wanting to be effective. When you stop obsessing over the grand aspect of your vision and start obsessing over the quality of your current output, you cultivate a quiet, lethal effectiveness. Your confidence stops being a fragile, ego-driven shield and becomes a byproduct of your actual competence. You are no longer shouting about your potential. You are demonstrating it through consistent, high-level performance. This shift allows you to expand your influence without losing your grip on reality. You remain the most dangerous person in the room because your ambition is fueled by discipline, not by delusion. You are building something that will last, and that is the true hallmark of a master. The foundation is set. It is time to move toward the final synthesis. We have journeyed through the traps of shortcut seeking, the fragility of ego-driven visions, and the power of grounded expansion. We conclude here at the state of equilibrium. The master of this law is one who possesses the courage to hold a massive vision while maintaining the humility to execute on the smallest details. You have learned that grandiosity is not inherently evil. It is merely a dangerous energy that must be harnessed, not unleashed. By balancing your expansive dreams with a relentless commitment to objective reality, you achieve a state of permanent professional grace. You no longer need to broadcast your greatness to the world because your results speak with an authority that ego cannot replicate. This is your new baseline. You are no longer prone to the volatile swings of impatience or the blinding fog of self-importance. You have replaced the desperate need for external validation with the quiet internal satisfaction of masterful work. Your influence is now built on the bedrock of proven competence rather than the shifting sands of fantasy. As you move forward, carry this lesson with you. The ultimate power is not in the size of the pedestal you build for yourself, but in the strength of the foundation you construct for your legacy. you are prepared, you are grounded, and you are ready to command your domain. The illusion is shattered, and in its place stands a reality you have forged with your own hands. You are the architect of your own true, enduring, and undeniable success.